Hello, darlings. Can you see the stars shining? Very ironic, isn't it? That I would procure a vehicle that was covered in stars. And I've just been all day taking the last of my possessions to, I mean, look at that. I mean, God, I've barely got enough room to sleep. I'll sort that out over the next few days. Oh, this is boring stuff, really. But, what's the time now? Oh, it's gone midnight, so it's now technically the 1st. So today is the day. Just need to tidy up things with the previous rented property. I just got a text message there from a lovely lady. Thank you so much. Good friend of mine. Good soul. That's a good sign. Very good sign. And I'm exhausted, and yet I'm so awake. I'm going to go into meditation soon, spend a good half hour watching my thoughts. What's that pitter-patter? That's rain. But I'm safe in here. It's amazing how much light just a small magnetized battery torch from Asda can provide. And I have bought a special little like, you know, those little boxes that you put a candle in that are kind of like with the glass walls, so you can lantern, you know, a lantern. So I shall meditate in candlelight. But I shall spend a lot of time meditating in nature, of course. I shall hit the road in the morning. So as of the morning, I mean, it's technically the morning now, but you know what I mean, after I've slept, when I get up, it will be, you know, this day, 1st of October, that I officially become a nomad. And I am resolved to now. Obviously, there are important things that one, you know, always puts first, you know, in terms of responsibilities of the heart. But excluding those for the things for the purpose of conversation here, I shall now be resolved to dedicate my life to the, what would you call it? To applying myself to my Hermetic training. And that might seem like an extreme thing. Imagine that you've just, you know, somehow stumbled across this channel because you're interested in magic and occultism and Hermeticism and Gnosticism, etc., astrology, blah, blah, all that kind of thing. It's like, you know, there's this guy saying, I'm about to dedicate my life to the Hermetic Path, and it is my intention to complete the training of the 10 steps and the hidden step. And I don't know how long that's going to take, but I don't plan on hanging around. You see, I will arrive. I will achieve adepthood in this life, or I will die trying. So that means I'm not going to give up. And there's one thing pissing around with a bit of sorcery. There's another thing taking this thing to the extreme conclusions. I have an opportunity. You could look at it in a kind of skeptical way and say, well, there's this fucking guy, you know, he got divorced and eventually he ended up living in a van and he's trying to make sense out of his life by, you know, with magical thinking. Anyone taking that view is welcome to take that view, for it provides me with a form of protection. privacy. But those in the know will know, and they are the only people that I'm speaking to right now. Not directly, I mean, you know, in general. You see, I'm 43 years old, and I've seen and experienced many things. You know, I'm a father. I've had many different jobs. I've worked hard. I've been around a bit, you know, loved and lost and all that kind of thing. And there are certain constants. Many years as a heavy metal musician, you know, I'm an artist on the side, a dreamer, a writer, a poet, etc., all that kind of thing, the classic, you know, creative personality. But there is one constant, there is one thing that never gets old. It never gets old because it is the most beautiful and wonderful thing that you can do with your life, from my perspective. You see, it's a bit like that kind of thelemic, every man and every woman is a star, find your true will. Obviously, I'm not, you know, a practitioner of thelema, but there's something in that, right? There's something in that. There's something to be said for being authentic, following your heart, doing what you are really, really pulled to do, no matter what the circumstances, no matter what the difficulties. Because a human life is so short. Money, success, all this kind of thing, you know, they're wonderful, and friends are even more wonderful, you know. And I'm lucky to have found a sense of community, and there are people that I respect, and I have a lot of confidence in the future, and those people are a big part of why I'm confident. But the work is predominantly my own, and that's the same for any individual. They say, follow your heart, you know. It's a bit like, you know, the classic, you know, your parents would say, oh, if you want to be an artist, do something sensible and do the art on the side. Do you know what? I've changed my mind about all that. I'd say bollocks. I'd say be an artist. Whatever it is that you really want to do, pursue it with all of your heart, with all of your passion. Because anything else is just, I mean, providing it's healthy. Right? Because there are things that we have to do, and then there's the thing that we want to do. And you should try and transmute everything, pretty much everything in your life, so it feeds the thing that you're most passionate about. And there's this notion that meditation, obviously this is the words of my teacher, meditation is the most wonderful, kind thing you can do, not only for yourself, but for everyone that you know. Because if you become a better person, then that radiates out. I'm no saint, and I'm struggling. I struggle with anger sometimes. I am many contradictions, a loner and yet so sociable. Obviously I'm not shy, am I? Otherwise I wouldn't be laying my heart out on this channel. So I'll drop another video in the true morning. But for all intents and purposes, let's keep in mind that tarot card, the star. Follow the star. Follow your heart. Be true. Know what I mean? I can never keep a straight face for too long.